Hey guys, Deronda here with Foods 101. Today, I'm going to show you how to make this classic mac and cheese. Absolutely creamy, delicious, and melt in your mouth perfect. The ingredients you're going to need is 2.5 cups of whole milk. Be sure to use whole milk because you want that rich flavor in your mac and cheese. You're going to need a 16-ounce package of your Colby-Jack cheese. I shred my own cheese. The reason I do that is if you buy your cheese already shredded in that bag, it's got a lot of starch and you're not going to get this creaminess on your mac and cheese. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a cup of butter. I've cubed it here. It makes it easier to melt. 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of uncooked elbow macaroni. We're going to first start cooking this according to package direction. Always add your salt to boiling water because you don't want your salt landing to the end of your pot and burning. Add those noodles, give it a lovely little stirring, and cook according to package directions. Meanwhile, just grating my cheese. You want to grate the whole block. And if you'd like to use a food processor to do this in, you be my guest. I've just decided to put some elbow grease in it. I'm getting there, and to make this process easier, you want to make sure your block of cheese is nice and cold. You may even want to put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes so you can get a really nice firm grip here on your cheese while grating. Now that my macaroni has cooked, I'm going to just put it over here in a bowl. It'll be all right if there's a little water there in the bottom, but you want to make sure you get it out of your boiling water. You don't want to overcook your pasta. In a large Dutch oven over medium heat, I'm adding my butter along with my flour. We're going to create a roux. Anytime you use equal parts butter and flour, you can make this a lovely roux. And what we want to do is we want to cook the raw flavor out of the flour, and I think that's steaming up a little bit. Add that pepper and that salt. Next, we're going to add our whole milk, all 2.5 cups, and we're going to continue stirring until this comes to a gentle boil. This should take about 3 to 4 minutes. After about 3.5 minutes, we've got a lovely little bubbling going on, and we're going to slowly start adding 1 handful of our shredded cheese at a time till it begins to melt. We're going to add all 16 ounces of our Colby-Jack cheese. Now, if you would like to use a cheddar cheese or a mild cheddar or Sharp Cheddar, you be my guest. We're going to continue sprinkling it in. It is going to be the classic mac and cheese. It's creamy, delicious, full of flavor. Serve it for grilled chicken, steaks, or just if you want to have hamburgers, hot dogs, fish. You can come up with your own meal plan. I grade my cheese here on parchment paper or a paper towel. Makes it a lot easier to transfer from the countertop into this ooey gooey deliciousness. We're almost there. The cheese is almost completely melted, and just look at that. Look how fabulous that's going to be. Oh yeah. Yep, my mouth's watering too. Now that your cheese is completely melted, there's a few little pieces in there, but it'll melt as it goes. We're going to add our cooked elbow macaroni right into this cheesy mixture. Give it a lovely little stirring. That elbow macaroni will begin to absorb the cheese. I'm going to turn off my heat there. And there you've got a fantastic creamy mac and cheese. Look at that. We got to give it a try. I love adding it into a serving dish. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Let's give it a try. And as it sits, it's going to continue thickening. All right, here goes the true test of the classic mac and cheese. Wow. Absolutely perfect. The creaminess of the fresh grated cheese. The elbow macaronis are cooked just perfectly, perfectly seasoned. Hey you all, hope you give this a try. I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Look how much it makes. You may even have leftovers, but I doubt it. Give me thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that notification bell to be the first to get my new YouTube food videos. Stay safe, and I'll catch you lovely people later.